Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lolix. Today, we'll be looking at how to use to and for. It can be tricky to know when you should use to versus for in conversation and writing. But there are some simple rules that can help you remember which one is correct. Both of these words are prepositions, but they have some subtle and important differences. This to versus for explanation can help, and understanding how to use each word is a good starting point. How to use to. You can use to in a variety of ways, and understanding these will help you know if it's the correct word for your situation. To can indicate a transfer. It can show direction or location change. It can indicate limits, and it can make a verb an infinitive. Indicating a transfer. One of the most common ways you can use the word to is to indicate a transfer of something. To tells a reader or listener where something or someone is going, as you can see in these examples. Give your papers to the secretary. She needed to get a permission slip, so she went to the office. Sally gave a bone to the dog and a toy mouse to the cat. I drove directly from work to the conference. I made a phone call to the police. To show direction or location change. Another very common way to use to is in showing direction. This is similar to a transfer, but the object or person doesn't have to have a clearly defined destination. Let's look at some examples. He got on his horse and rode off to the west. The kids rode their bikes to the park. The child ran to the window when his father returned home. The chickens walked to the corner of their coop. They drove to the supermarket. To can indicate limits. When you give a range of something, you use to indicate the limits. You can do this in a variety of situations, as seen in these examples. This car can hold up to 7 passengers. From 9 to 11, we'll have a lecture on monarch butterflies. Each married couple had 1 to 3 children. For a big dinner, buy a turkey that's 18 to 23 pounds. The wedding reception included 80 to 100 guests. To can make a verb an infinitive. When you conjugate a verb in English, the infinitive form often includes the word to. You'll use the infinitive when the verb is the subject of the sentence or in other situations, such as after verbs that require a direct object. Take a look at these examples. To end a phone call, press the red button. This knife is used to cut vegetables. We decided to order a salad to split. Let's ask our parents to drive us there. She likes to wear red whenever she can. How to use for. Just like to, for is a preposition. However, you can use it in different ways. These are a few of the most common reasons to use for. Explain who or what benefits. Give a purpose or reason. Can mean instead of. And can indicate time, occasion, or distance. For explaining who or what benefits. It's very common to use for to explain who or what benefits from an action. These examples show you how you can do this. I opened a door for the mailman. We bought a present for my best friend. I gave her a ribbon for her hair. What can I do for you? I cleaned out the car for my mom. For gives a purpose or a reason. For can connect an action to its purpose. This is important, as you can see in these examples. His mom took him to the doctor for his terrible cough. We use the spatula for flipping pancakes. That artist is famous for his use of color. I got a traffic ticket for speeding in a school zone. I need these tools for plumbing. For can mean instead of. In some cases, you can also use the word for to mean instead of or in place of. Here's how that works. She's a substitute teacher for Mrs. Smith. You can also use apple cider vinegar for lemon juice in that recipe. May I unload these groceries from the car for you? In the woods, we used the tree bark for paper when we made our maps. Early settlers used leather straps for door hinges. For can also indicate time, occasion, or distance. This can be a little trickier, but it makes sense when you see some examples. What are you giving Jessica for her birthday? We drove for miles without finding an ice cream store. Those kids watched television for 3 hours yesterday. What are you doing for winter break? What should we serve for dinner? Doing something to or for someone. In most cases, whether you use to or for will change the meaning of the sentence you are saying or writing, especially when you are talking about doing something to or for someone. Consider these examples. I made a phone call to my dad. I made a phone call for my dad. Here, the first example means that you are calling your dad. You are going to have a conversation with him. The second sentence means that you are calling someone else on behalf of your dad. That is the end of today's lesson. If you found my video to be helpful, please leave a comment and give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more English grammar lessons, IELTS exam help, and OET exam help. Thank you.